it going, YouTube? My name is Blake Yarbrough and welcome back. Today we've got a sneaker review on a shoe that I've not really seen in person, the Nike and Sacai collab, the VaporWaffle. This shoe is insane. Obviously, it is extremely chunky. We're gonna give you up close looks. Griffey's jumping in real quick, but we're gonna give you some up close looks at this sneaker. We'll also do on feet because this is my size. Shout out to Sneaker Knockers for hooking me up with my size for this video. And I also wanted to mention, guys, before it's too late, this is your last opportunity to enter the giveaway. Sneaker Knockers and I teamed up to give away a pair of Tom Sachs Mars Yard shoe 2.0, size 11, OG all. We've got the box and everything. This is your last chance. Make sure you follow all the rules. Watch this video. All the details are in the description. But let's jump into this review because this is one gum outsole. This colorway is probably my favorite that I've seen on this sneaker so far. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the details, get these out of the way. This shoe right here, guys, is one that is very polarizing. And when I say that, I mean you either probably love it or you hate it. And for me, I'm kind of undecided. The first colorways I wasn't super keen on. I didn't absolutely love them. And there's one thing that one of my friends pointed out. If you look at the heel, it kind of looks like a fish mouth. I don't know if you can see it, like maybe like kind of the eye right here in the mouth. I think once you see that, you cannot unsee it. So this is a sneaker that's really, really interesting. Nike and Sacai have been teaming up over the last few years to bring us a lot of different models. The LDV Waffle, which later for some reason changed its name to LD Waffle. I don't know what was up with that, but that was a name change. And that was one that I really liked a lot. It also had this kind of double midsole look, and that was my favorite. The mesh pairs that released, I don't really care for the nylon as much, but the LDV Waffle was one that I really liked a lot. I love the OG colorways, and so we're seeing a whole new model, the VaporWaffle, released from Nike and Sacai, and I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave a comment in the comment section. Is this a shoe that you really like? Do you hate it? Leave your thoughts down below. I'm gonna start with the outsole. The gum outsole on these, it's a little bit darker and it's perfect. I love a combination of white and gum on the outsole. I think it's absolutely perfect. And then you've also got like these kind of tonal grays on the upper. I think it just all ties together really well. So I'm a big fan of the gum outsole on this pair. Then you've got kind of like a sail or like cream color on this first layer of the midsole. I'm a fan of that. You've got this white foam that kind of separates the two cream midsole pieces. So this white foam, and it's also really soft here in the heel. So I'm excited to try these on. They are my size, like I said. I'm not sure how they fit. I haven't tried them on yet, but we will see in this video how they look. I'll let you guys know how they fit as well. This is a size 11. I usually wear 11 to 11 and a half. So I'll give you guys all the feedback as far as sizing goes. This is a really cool sneaker. There's a lot of little details that if you're not looking up close, you're gonna miss them, like the double swoosh. On the first colorway that released, you saw the double swoosh. It was very apparent. This one is a little bit toned down, and so you've got like this leather swoosh overlay right here, but then there's almost like a shadowed Nike swoosh below it. So that's something that we'll get a good shot of. And then you've also got like this cream kind of layer right here on top. It kind of looks like something's dripping, or like it's just like an overlay for the eye stays, but that's something that's really interesting. We've got it on both sides. You can probably see it in the light pretty good, but you've got like this white nylon upper, and then you've got this overlay that's like in a probably like a TPU or something like that, overlaid in like a cream color. Really interesting. The things that I like about the Nike Sacai collabs, I love the double tongue. So as you can see, we've got two nylon tongues here. You've got one that says Nike Sacai right there, and then we've got another one that's got like the Nike sportswear, kind of that vintage looking tab right there on the tongue. That's a nice touch. I also am a big fan of the double logo here on the heel, and Nike with the Sacai logo. I think that's really clean. They've done it, I think, on all of the other collabs as well, the blazers and everything. So I like the double logo. I think that's pretty unique. But let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into this sneaker. Looking deeper into the shoes, some of the other other things I wanted to highlight is the double lacing. So everything's kind of doubled on this sneaker, which they've done on every single Nike Sacai collab so far. You've got double lacing, which we've seen before. This one is like a cotton lace in white, and then you've got like a thick white ribbon lace. This is similar to like the laces from like the Flyknit racers or like some of the other Nike shoes in the past that have used a ribbon lace. This one's just a lot thicker or a lot wider of a lace. I don't particularly care for the ribbon lace. It's kind of got like a feminine feel to it, but it doesn't look bad. I do like the double lacing. I'd probably just remove the ribbon lace and just go with one, going with the thick cotton lace. And then also another thing that I really like about this sneaker is the suede paneling. So you got suede here on this panel here around the toe box, and then also around the eye stays is a suede panel. Now this suede is actually really nice. They did a great job as far as quality on this. It's really nice and soft. It's definitely a more premium material compared to some of the cheaper ones they use from time to time. I'm glad to see Nike and Sacai use that more premium material on the upper. And then really just the toe box honestly is really interesting. It's like kind of like a stubby, shorter, thicker toe box. That's something that's really different. I know it's probably going to be kind of weird to look down at, and if you look at the outsole, the footprint on this sneaker is really wide in the forefoot. So the sneaker is definitely chunky. It's got like a designer vibe to me, much like the Balenciagas, but it's just a Nike version. And so I'm not big into that style. It's not really for me, but I'm curious to try it out on feet here in just a few moments. We'll see how the fit looks. We'll see how everything just kind of comes together on this sneaker. I've seen some people pull it off online. I just don't feel like it's really for me. The heel is just protrudes so far out. It just makes the shoe look so much bigger. This is a size 11, but if this was any other sneaker, this would be like a 13 maybe. I'm not particularly fond of having like really big bulky sneakers on my feet, but we'll see how this looks. So let's go ahead and jump into the on feet now. Now that I've had this shoe on feet, I have a mixed review. Honestly, this shoe is really comfortable on foot. I really like the way it feels. This is a size 11, like I said. Typically in Nike, I wear an 11 or 11 and a half. It varies by model, and this one is an 11 and it fits perfect. So I don't have a wide foot. I'd say if you have a wider foot, go true to size. If you have a more narrow foot, you could probably go down a half size if you wanted to, just for a little more of a snug fit. I don't like to have too much room in the toe box. This size 11 fit me absolutely perfect. They are pretty comfortable. Like, I didn't think they would be that comfortable. Honestly, I thought they'd be kind of heavy and clunky, but on foot, these feel really nice. The only thing that I don't really care for is my heel in the shoe. When I look down, ends here, but the shoe has this extension off the heel, and just visually looking down, I don't like that. I know some people that might not make sense, but probably to some of y'all, when you look down at a shoe when it's on your foot, that does matter. And so to me, that having this extension off the heel just makes the shoe look kind of awkward. The other bonus to this is you gain quite a bit of height wearing these. So if you're on the shorter side, maybe snag a pair. This shoe probably adds at least like an inch or 2 inches to your height. So that's maybe a bonus for some people. But overall, guys, I would say the shoe is pretty comfortable. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. How did they look on feet? I love this colorway. This colorway is super nice, super clean, great colorway for the summer. So I'm sure when these release in the next month or two, that is gonna be a big hit for summer, maybe over some of the other colorways, because a good like white and gray and cream colorway can go so far in the summer. This is a great one from Nike and Sacai. Glad to have it early thanks to Sneaker Knockers. It's maybe not my perfect sneaker, but this is a really cool sneaker. I'm sure the resale on it is gonna be, I don't know, a couple $100 over retail, maybe, if that. This shoe hasn't seen like any crazy hype, but I am glad to have it early. This is a great summer colorway, one that I'm sure will do pretty well for Nike, and I'm super excited to see it in hand. This is just a one-of-a-kind sneakers. Definitely not what I would typically wear, but glad to have it, glad to be able to try it out. And with that, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's video. We're on to the next sneaker.